You know the type. The coworker who smiles while they stab you, the one who wraps criticism in fake concern, the master of the backhanded compliment, the passive-aggressive colleague. They thrive in the gray areas, making you feel crazy for getting upset. They want you to doubt yourself, get defensive, or best of all, stay silent while they subtly chip away at your reputation. Forget HR. Forget trying to understand their perspective. Today, we fight fire with ice. I'm giving you 10 precise, cold-blooded comeback lines designed to expose their pathetic game and make them look utterly foolish in front of everyone, without you breaking a sweat. Let's dismantle them one sentence at a time. Number 1. They try to shoot down your idea with fake practicality. They say, okay, I've heard your idea, but we need something that actually works. Don't defend your idea. Expose their lack of attention. You say, perfect, then you'd probably want to start by actually listening, right? Watch them squirm. You just announced to the room that they weren't even paying attention, invalidating their entire critique. Make their dismissal proof of their ignorance. Number 2. They imply your hard work is just sucking up. They say, wow, you've been working so hard lately, trying to score points with the boss. Don't deny it. Make them own their cynical worldview. You say, you seem to understand scoring points really well. Must have worked for you before. Suddenly, they're the expert on office politics and brown-nosing. You just held up a mirror to their own likely tactics. Turn their accusation into their confession. Number 3. They try to shut you down by claiming your idea is old news. They say, you've already suggested this before. Don't you have anything new? Don't argue about novelty. Reassert control of the narrative. You say, great, I'll summarize it again quickly just to make sure we're really talking about the same thing. You're not repeating yourself because you're out of ideas. You're repeating yourself because they clearly didn't get it the first time. Subtle dominance. Frame their interruption as a lack of comprehension. Number 4. The classic backhanded compliment designed to sound nice but feel like an insult. They say, you're pretty smart, in a way that doesn't really need logic. Accept the compliment, then expose their limitation. You say, thank you. If you always judge people strictly by logic, I can see why you probably struggle to understand anyone. You just framed them as the one who's socially inept, unable to grasp things beyond rigid systems. Their attempt at wit just revealed their weakness. Use their compliment to expose their blind spot. Number 5. They accuse you of hogging the spotlight, trying to paint you as attention-seeking. They say, seems like you've been trying to answer everything these days, almost like you won't let anyone else speak. Call their bluff. Put the pressure back on the room. You say, in that case, I'll gladly give others a chance to speak, but if no one says anything after this, well, now I know. If silence follows, it proves that they were the problem, projecting their insecurity or trying to silence you, not actually wanting others to contribute. Let the silence after your pause expose their lie. Number 6. They frame your valuable contributions as simply being annoying or excessive. They say, wow, you sure talk a lot. Kind of exhausting, to be honest. Don't apologize for taking up space. Reframe their fatigue as incompetence. You say, if just talking already exhausts you, I can pretty much guess how much energy you really have. Their attempt to make you feel bad just made them look weak and incapable of handling a basic conversation. Frame their fatigue as their limitation, not your burden. Number 7. They try to dismiss your clear communication or leadership as just being obnoxious. They say, some people think they're leaders when all they're really doing is speaking loudly. Turn their vague criticism into a specific reflection of their own failed attempts. You say, so, you've tried speaking loudly before, but you were never seen as a leader, were you? You just suggested they're speaking from bitter experience.
the experience of trying to command attention and failing miserably. Assume their critique is just their painful autobiography. Number 8. They question your track record to undermine your credibility. They say, "You talk like you're some expert. Have you ever actually succeeded at anything?" Don't list your resume. Force them to define the terms of their own attack. You say, "What's your definition of success?" "For me, it's when people actually listen." What's yours? You shifted the burden of proof onto them, while suddenly highlighting that you command attention. Watch them struggle to answer without revealing their own lack of success. Make them define the weapon they tried to use on you. Number 9. They try to exclude your input by painting you as an outsider who doesn't belong. They say, "Some people talk way too much, especially when they're not even on this team." Don't defend your right to speak, expose their territorial fear. You say, "If you weren't worried that an outsider's words could actually change the team's direction, you wouldn't have brought it up." You revealed their gatekeeping isn't about rules, it's about insecurity. They're afraid your outside idea might actually be better. Frame their gatekeeping as fear of your influence. Number 10. When someone, often senior, tries to shut you down by pulling rank or invoking arbitrary rules, they say, "You're still suggesting this? It's like you don't even know the rules at this table." Don't cower. Reframe their appeal to authority as a sign of weakness. You say, "If someone didn't feel they might lose it to the right person one day, they wouldn't bother bringing up the rules to that person." You just implied they only bring up rules when they feel threatened by someone capable of actually taking their spot. Their power play just became a confession of fear. Frame their appeal to rules as fear of being replaced. Stop letting passive-aggressive people control the narrative. Stop playing defense. Start exposing their game. Use their own words, mirror their insecurities, and watch them crumble. Power isn't given, it's taken.
This was just a sample from my book, How to Make a Bully Look Stupid in One Sentence. If you want to flip a bully's words and make the whole room laugh at them in 3 seconds without explaining or insulting until it becomes instinct, this book gives you 50+ real-life mock-to-comeback examples, each broken down to show why they work. The replies you must never use, they make you weaker. How to judge when to respond and when silence is stronger. A method to improvise new lines on the spot, ready to use comeback lines for any situation, and a quick test to prove you're ready. $7.99 is cheaper than being disrespected for the rest of your life. Grab a free sample or the full book at the link in the description below.